Right. Beyond, we are on. Hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, today being Armour Day, we are continuing our work on the staghound. Yes, we are. There's a few different things we can do, and we will too. Um, what I'm looking at doing mostly is getting some bits and bobs onto the hull. I'll give you a visual on where we are shortly. And getting some of the undercarriage assembled. And doing some detailing on the doors. And that's not a biggie of its own. To that end, first, I'm going to roll these up. They're going to drop down anyway. 0.9%. I'll go light on first. In my experience, that well, it's harsh for you guys. Put the light on when you're in that position. Now we move around. Okay, that's now brace your eyes as we bring the light up and around. Okay, and that's sort of a positive, I think. Let's have a quick. Give me a moment, guys. That's probably good. Now, here's where we are. Obviously, these are not part of the stag count, but the Halifax. Now, here are our doors, what we would be doing. You can see we've got the door seals there. Door seals here. So we'll do those door seals. You also notice on these there's a little bits and bobs we can bring up, and so we shall. Now these, you can see whatchamacallits. I believe that's a technical name. Whatchamacallits. Now I might hit them with a bit of a touch up on the paint department. Which will be PH. Anyway, and maybe a few little touch-ups on these. We'll do them probably first, actually. I also need, in fact, I'll probably do this first. I'll zoom you back out. Move that. Didn't settle it. Then we can start putting things along here. I would like a bit of grinding up into there. Areas where I'm going to be putting things. Would like to have grimy, but if I wait till I've got stuff in there, I won't get to it. It's anyway. First up, let's get this back in, shall we? Pretty straightforward. Straightforward for the play things stay there. We'll leave that discussion there. Now, excuse me. So, just a bit of paper to get things started with. Glue. Okay. Pretty cold here. bottom line. Like it's making wheelbarrows reluctant to come out. Look at that. There we go. Okay. Boom. Let that settle in. We've got plenty of other bits today. And yeah. Give me a moment whilst I locate. Had a while ago. Do the job for us. Boom. I had a. Oh, that's what I was using before. Sorry, guys, I'm waffling a bit. I'll do that. I'm prone to waffle. Just that a bit. Get a fresher piece of blue tack beneath it. Now, while I'm doing the door seals on that, I might do the door seals on the interiors here too. Those areas. Yeah, good. And oh, there's a correct angle. That's a bit annoying. Mind. Um, give me because there are two distinct was a distinct difference in that. I do need to be a little mindful of that. Give me a moment. Looking. Oh, I had it a bit earlier. Where would I put it? I'll match up as my guess. I was actually looking at it earlier. Dear oh dear people. It's just a vehicle instruction that I'm not back. Where can I find the staghound sheets? Give me a moment, just it's starting to piss me. What I do need to find was the irritating factor. Now, whilst I am vertical, as well as turn the aircon off. Starting to get a wee bit toasty. Let's see if while I'm over there, along the way, I might see if I've. Like, what do I put them? They're not over here for some time, right? See the stuff. Really? Oh, this is just starting to annoying now. Okay, hang on. I'll get on to something else and distract myself and then track that down later. But I wanted it to be intact so that we could get our shit together on the undercarriage. One will switch through here. Why are they not on my desk? Bizarre. Seriously now. That's perfect. Look on the floor now. I can't find them. Stupid. Alright. I'll just get on to something else. It's pissed me off now. I was betting that whilst I'm doing something else, I'll spot them. Percentage chance. Because let's face it, guys, that's generally how it happens now, isn't it? Now. It's immensely annoying. Now, getting back to business. How frustrating that experience has been. Moment. Just wondering if for some reason it wouldn't make sense, but sometimes things don't. Now, if I'm going to paint, probably. Alright, so, yeah, looking for two colours. Yeah, which they are. Neutral grey, we're looking for one. These. And we have got oily steel. Oily steel. Boom. While I'm here, grab. We'll grab. There's a bit of metal grey. Ah, grey, because that's what I use on. That is my go-to colour. Seals. As in all seals. Oh, oh, oh. I believe that's the thing. Oh, oh, oh. Things. A mouthful of coffee badly required. I mean, no, for a moment I thought I saw my assembly sheet. So I was looking. No. Never mind. Infuriating. Makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. God, good. Thing being, unless you're of a certain age group, you're probably not even going to know what that reference is. The blockage information. Why? Like pins. Not little pins, they're just pins. Um, for all these sorts of waiting little. There we go. Might be a one use sort of a thing, but they are. Goggle. It doesn't require too much finesse or accuracy. Get a bit too particular about it. Brush it to your again. Your neither of these will much. That one look. Oh, hang on. All right. We will do the same on the other one. Take a look to drum. So, other one. Yeah. Bring it to. Please. Alrighty. All right. Right now, what is steel time? Gosh, once I got these Stop. Hold on. Wait for it. Then a few other things. At certain points of proceedings. Probably. This one again is a bit rough around the edges, but job done. This sort of non-precision work is fine. Excuse me. Ah, good idea. We don't need more goggles. Find the magnifying goggles very, very useful, but they're not really. A sudden flash from a movie. There's a guy who's about to have a very private examination of a body part. I slip on a rubber glove. Big iron. The slip is a little. Thought. Now, yeah. Under here. Oh, not helping my take on a lot of people. All right. All right. Okay. It's all good in the hood. Now, it's my first effect. All right. We're almost there, people. Right with these. There. Um, that we can put some stuff on the hull. When this dries, we'll give it a bit of a varnish. Other stuff. And we shall um once put stuff on there, varnish, door seals. Yeah, I'm Ken Brockman. That's my 8 cents worth. All right. Oh, you're gonna give you my hand there, I can tell you. Oh, look at that hand. A wee bit good. Right. All right. Now, we will just let them dry now. Yeah, I'll clean my brush out of the way. Right out of the way because I don't rent it. Once I've cleaned my brush, good people, I've done. Sorry, right episode. I've got to be careful waking up. what I have done. More important. Okay, so you can see we've got a bit of consistency on our. There is a part that needs to be reassembled, yes, but we have. They'll go on. They are, of course, going to go in the under. Yeah. Now, what I wouldn't do before I start putting stuff on it. Further out. Yeah. Now, what I want to do on that hole, put a little bit of grime. I'm not going to be able to get to it otherwise. Now, where get my withering kits. Okay. Now we put rust. Come on, so we do want rust. Oil. A bit of oil wouldn't hurt. I definitely. Bit of rust around the edge. I also have a specific brush for this case. I find bloody thing. Brush that's pretty hammered. That's okay. Now, we'll start with a bit. Um, I'll be doing more on after I've got other stuff in. These spots I won't be able to get to. But stuff. Bit of a well. A little bit of rust on the edges. I'm trying to achieve is the grimy and crappy is how it looks. So if you've ever seen the underside of your car, I have. Very grimy. Bear in mind, this sucker would have been over. Not really. Dirt. Other shit. Now equally, I don't need this to look like it's falling apart. I just need to look like it's... And that is, at this stage, just that area. So it's not quite such a biggie at this juncture. Bit of mud. I've gotten some on the side there, and I don't give a rat's ass, because ultimately I'm going to put some of this. That was fine start to proceedings, I say. All right. Oops. Put that back there. Now. Oops. Did I have another? There. Out the way. But you wash my hands. But do. Yeah, so you can see we've got just, like I said, I only wanted to get those spots there. Nice and grimy. So we'll put other stuff in. It's not going to look clean in comparison to the weathering that we're going to put on to the rest of the undercarriage. Yeah, that's my theory. Oh, the other reason I'm production is find out what parts go where on this little thing. Along very nicely on a painting base. We should put this on it. Anyway, first I'm going to go wash my hands. Guess what I found, guys? And yes, it was somewhere pretty stupid. To say under a box now. Of course, one could have asked, did you lifting the box? Be that as it may, people, I have found the instructions. Boom. Now that I've got paint on it, I might as well say. Now, clever. Let's have a look now. I do recall. Moment. These bits. Only most of this touch up that. What bits can I put on? Back a bit so you can see what I'm. And we're looking for C40. Alright. I was looking for. Alright. Rubbing. Give me a moment. Ah. 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 Right on. Yes. So they can go on. They go on. Blood for them. Alright. Freeze it. Alright, let's get them on. At least that's a start. We can hit those 415s with paint. Then just recut it. Might want to get the right side on the default. There it is. Yeah, like that. Doesn't even sit there for you. Burning. Once I get these on, oh, yeah. Not just mindful. Actually, 3 reasons. Also, yeah. Take that. Nice. Let's do the other ring. Yeah. Uh, yes, true. Almost got attacked. Okay. Nice one. Most cooperative of them. What I might do. In fact, no, I'm going to go a step further. Will do. Because we can put bits on. Shortly. Oh, this is let's see how. Uh, let's have a look at simple introduction. This is the one with the wheels. Right. So, this. Ah, that's the wrong one. Top. I'm going to have to repaint. Much as it could be, probably not done today anyway. Might be, yeah, there's a bit of a touch there. Alrighty. Let that dry, give it another hit. Now, now, before I go off, make my housemates mine. Sound reassured people. Now, that was it. Piece of paper. Where is supposed to? But I will. Probably want to be a little much as I don't goggle time. There we go. Just a little stuff like Boom. So what we got there? All there. Cool. Cool. Been pissing down here. Shit. Ooh. All right. Them one done. They go on to there and watch this. There. They need to go on before we can get the suspension on. So, there we have it. Now, brush. Fine. Loosen up my back shoulders. Be back directly. Then paint. What is that? Between now, only question I have down it out. All right. Now, varnish. That'll be right down. Visions, people. All right, guys. Whilst I'm making the, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get the varnish. That way I can come back. Water. Back. That's the to do. Varnish. All right. I suppose I could test. Alright, sorry, I'm waffling to myself and I still haven't got off together. Anyway, this is what I'm going to hit varnish when I get back. Then we are going to do the door seal. Then I shall put in there. Look at the progress further. Alright. Oh, hello. I didn't see. Oh my god, I'm being raided. Well, I better keep going. I was about to duck off and make coffee. Ah, how you doing? I'm working on a staghound here. I been just got some stuff on the thing here that gave a bit of weathering on the undercarriage. About to get stuck into doing door seals. How'd your stream go? Good? Let me just grab a piece of paper. Boom. I use gunmetal grey for the door seals. Good to hear. Good to read, rather. Whichever. You know, I'm sure you know what I mean. Now, the goggles. Uh, no, this is a staghound. Or is that what a T? I'm not very familiar with armour. A friend of mine gave me this. I'm not really an aircraft man. And not minding what I'm experiencing here, I gotta say. Something a bit different to what I do normally, for sure. Also a different scale. I normally do 1:72. And 8. Otherwise, all you're going to get is a great view of my hand. There. Ah, there you have it. I've learned me something. I have. Yeah, there you go. Yes. It's a pleasant little vehicle. I've got to say to build. In terms of it's a very simple sort of a thing in terms of if you just look at the, well, not giving any news bulletins, but if you just look at the actual structure of it, boom, there it is. Easy, straightforward. What do you want? Yeah, I don't know. I'll be perfectly straight. Like I said, I don't know much about armour. Although I will do get a bit. Let's see what I'm doing there. Probably. Moment. But I do have something of a soft spot for the Panzer IV. Mostly because I know that it did a lot of specky things in its time. And you're still not getting the right angle. Hang on, right, what I should do. There we go. That's a better view for you. Yep. All right. Yeah, I'm actually, as far as aircraft go, I'm a bit blurry for you too, I know. There we go. I'm actually working on we'll be doing a stream of a few hours. I'm working on a Spitfire Mark 9C and a Halifax. So yeah, and you can see I'm starting to get the steels up on this. Actually, something I can even show you. I also need to do some finishing on. Moment. Almost got this one done. Yeah, almost got that done. That's an Airfix 1:72 Junkers. I've still got to put in the aerial and the aerial wire. Oh, really? I dare say you get plenty of B-17s. Okay, if you look, I'm getting distracted from what I was doing, but that's fine. I actually kind of like distractions. Kind of cool. As a quick little side, the thing that's holding me up here is this is an older one by Airfix, and some of the older pressings aren't so good. This guy's hands are in the way of getting the canopy in there, so I've got to do some major work in there. Yeah, I'm at a pretty early stage with the Halifax. I've given it a black wash to bring up the panel lines, and this kit's pretty straightforward. It's a closed bomb bay. There's no real cockpit detail. Yeah, I can see how you might feel that way. Jolly good. Now, anyway, yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. It's a pretty early stage. Now, on the topic of Lanks, give me a moment, mate. I'm going to get this out of the way before I start getting paint on everything. Now, here we go. That's one thing. First, I'll get you another kit that I'm just being a bit lazy on not finishing anything, but then I'll show you something that I'm planning on doing a really long stream in July. My idea, as a quick little aside, there's one that I've almost finished as well. I've just got to do the vertical aerial wire. That's a Tamiya BF109 G6. Actually, if I move it to the correct angle, be in just a little. What we have there, Derek Hartman. He's pretty sure you may not be aware of who Eric Hartman was. He's got the record for the most number of aerial victories, 352. He a bit of a ledge, but yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, mate. But yeah, I've got to say, with regards to that particular kit, the Tamiya build really facilitated the ease of getting a nice paint job on it. In fact, give us a moment. I'll show you something that they did that I think was just fantastic. You gave me a warm, fuzzy glow. It did. Now, right in. what they've done. I need to get the light right. There we go. You can see they've really, all those little bits of detail in there, they really set you up for, because some of those pieces are just separate. You paint them and glue them in. Boom. The yoke there, or joystick, I'm not really sure which one, what is the technical term actually is, just sits there. Boom. It really helps it along. The decals for the seat belts were really nice. And it's just a whole stack of little things they do that make it so good. They even have a quite visible little latch for the storage compartment, so you could paint that. How good is that? They really sort of facilitated all the options that you could achieve on your kit, and to me that's quality stuff. You know, is that they give you that, makes it so much easier. But yeah, so that's Eric Hartman's G6. And all I've really got to do on that one to finish it is put the aerial wire that goes up there, sort of thing. Lazy. The first time I'll have done it, but I think I'm happy enough with the. Oh, Min Pins, how you doing? But yeah, anyway, the it's for me, because I'm really happy with how the Tamiya kits come out. I'm gonna do it. It'll settle. Oh, here we go. Two-hand, H-shaped. Okay, I see the difference. Right. Interesting. Oh, we're soundly assured, mate. I'm not a pilot neither. How was the Ren Fair? Min Pins good? I've seen some of the pics. They look pretty cool. Now, Charon. Here's what, as you don't get to see too many RAF bombers in the US, here is what I'm going to be working on my big stream in June, July rather. I'm going to actually make an announcement today. I've just got to get I've got the pics that I want to use. I just need to, oh, look, to me, it'll rock, mate. I am a fan. I have, after that build, that was my first Tamiya, I am an unadulterated fan. Anyway, yeah. So this is the one I'm going to be building. And look, Min Pins has gone through this with me. And I'm supposed to be doing Armour, but I've been distracted. Very easily distracted when it comes to such matters. Ups a daisy. Up over something. Oh, now I'm hitting my camera. But what I'll show you, I'll zoom you back out. For the staghound or for the bomber, because with the Lank, what I require is something that's actually in a different kit that I do have. So I don't need any specific upgrades. Okay, here we go. Give us a moment, because I also have, boys and girls. Okay, we're gonna need to move this up and right. Alrighty. So, what we have here is that here's our instruction sheets for the Lank. Now I don't reckon I'm going to be needing much in the lines or in the area of photo etch or anything like that. And the reason for that is because this comes with a shitload of detail. Now, so one of the things it doesn't have, and this is a bit of a frustration, but hey, gives you a nice well-detailed open bomb bay, but it doesn't supply you with bombs. For that, now I could go all the way through this. As you can see, there's lots of nice detail. But the bombs, it shows you later on, are up the end here. Here we go. Bomb loads to suit this model are available separately. Yeah, cheers, guys. You know, basically on the bomber resupply set, and here we have the bomber resupply set. Now, what I'm thinking of rolling with is the 4,000 pound number. Because hey, that'll ruin your day. Yeah. So now the other thing I have noticed, however, is once I have took this out, is okay. Whilst in fact here's a big chunk of bombs if you want to use them, and we will too. There's actually in this kit some really cool stuff. Now, what I can show you that has me going ooh and ah. Now was it on here I saw it? No, I reckon it's on the assembly sheets. Give me a moment. Now, just make sure that decal's in here. Alright, no, there aren't. It's fine. What you'll notice, this little number, is it too comes with some very choice little detail. I'll zoom in. Here we go. Now I'm looking at this, and aside from going, oh yeah, look at the detail. That do. Oh yeah. Look at some of this shit, man. And like, seriously, you want to talk about a warm? Oh, dude. Oh, is that an engine? Oh, every detail. My paintbrush is with thee. Sorry, guys. Not giving you a very good view here. Now, maybe if I just brought it up, might be easier. So yeah, but we go along here. This is just the truck, and you can see you've some really nice detail all through here. And what I'm starting to think, and I do, trust me, I do think some. Oh, it gives options. Oh, that's a bit special too, because you can go one of 4 ways about this. That is cool. I like that a lot. Oh no, it's not 4 ways, it's 2 ways. You can go either that way. Boom, 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 boom. That way. That's cool. Option. Like that. A standard Tilly. Yeah, man. But what I'm liking is you can see all that the detail it gives. Now what I'm thinking is that in the same way I had originally allocated, okay, a bit of a tale. Once upon a time I streamed 6 days a week, and Sunday, Australian Sunday, was Armour Day. Now, what I'm thinking is, well, now it's more of a, now is meant to be my Armour stream. I've been distracted, and that's fine. I like being distracted. It behooves me. But what I'm thinking, maybe, and looking at how much there is here, and there is a lot, I could even potentially turn another stream into my supply set stream, particularly as once this one is completed, give me a moment, kids. I have, and this would actually give me a good lead into another build. Let me just, oh, get you in there, damn you. Oh. Now, because what that would facilitate, in a sense, once I've completed the link, and indeed that supply set, we have this little number. So, I would have RAF supply kit, I would have USAAF supply kit, I would have a link, I'd have a B-17. Now, I might even be able to fix that, because I do actually have RAF personnel, but the problem with, and they're from AFX, but the problem I have is that they rubber figures don't paint well. Now, that said, there are ways this can be addressed. One of which is I have reason to believe. Okay, in Australia we call them postcodes, so I don't know if you might need to search under that. 5068. Now that's South Australia. So yeah. And I don't think there's any other relevant details for our postal service. I think that's it. Anyway, now, as I was, now what was I saying about my, mechanics? I believe, okay, well that might be a winner. Look, I should warn you, you're about to make me dive off and grab something else again, and I'll show you. But this is going to get out. No, it's not going to get out of hand at all. I'm just going to do it. Look, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. My housemate is off to work soon, and I have a morning ritual of making coffee, because otherwise he'd make instant coffee, and that's just wrong. I'll be back shortly, and I'll show you some other shenanigans that we might be able to extend this on, and have a lot of fun with. I'll be back very shortly, mate. Oh, okay. Um, never mind. Um, anyway, I'll get you what I was gonna. What your suggestions of support crew has. Have in my possession. If I look carefully. Put it down the back there. I actually have proper aircrew things from Airfix, as I said. It's having a bit of a squeeze through my cupboard. Really? Hang on, no, not there. I had a whole box of figures that I'd like to show you. Oh God. How much shit has fallen back here? Come on. Yeah, look guys, this is getting a wee bit distracting, so I'll probably cease my search for the short term and come back to that. I don't want to spend my stream rummaging through a wardrobe whilst talking. It's probably not the most interesting viewing in the world. Bottom line, I'll just have a quick look. It was nice. Oh, here we go. Hello. Aha! Oh, I have one more. Looking around. Not finding, I know it's in there somewhere, but I found two things I'm looking for. That'll be a good start. Yeah, sounds about right. Anyway, here's what I was looking for, people. Yeah, the vagaries of postage are a pretty savage thing. Here's something that's kind of amusing in that regard. Min pins. Look, I like FX stuff. I would consider very seriously joining their club, but here's the amusing part. Okay, they give you, I think it's a £25 voucher or whatever, for joining. You get a discount to purchase. That's great. However, by the time I factor in postage and that stage, I might as well just go down my local hobby shop. It's not cheaper. Anyway, here are personnel to go with our, potentially go with our supply set. Now, it's been a while since I opened these. What we got in here, shall we? Let's see what. Over the trolley is. Somebody carrying a gun round. Dude on a bike. Two dudes on a bike. Okay, so it's got a few bits with it. Interesting. You can summon this. Now this is 1:76. Yeah. Why 1:76 when the air kits are 1:72? But oh, they've even got a. Now what were they? Women's Auxiliary Air Force WAF. Be that as it. Got a few options on that. Well, that is a thing I do wonder, mate. I do recall making the observation of a mate of mine. Why the hell would you do that? One is the 76 here and one's 72 with your aircraft. He did also make the following, or the corresponding observation. Look, for the poor differentials, not that big, you can probably get away with it a lot of the time. Is that, to some extent, by grabbing that. They don't look so small against it, though, you know. Probably do that. what I would utilise these with, I think, is our bomber resupply kit. Doesn't come with crew. But then I've got the support crew with it now. The next here, I'll have a look at that. Two things, in fact. Let's have a look at these. Best WAF. What do we have in this? Whoops, easy. Rubber. There's some air crew there as well. Flush the They'll tell you all the guys in our hazards. This refueling is clearly a safe activity. Now, question this then raises before I start trotting this out is, does the B-17 resupply kit come with all the bells and whistles that are relevant? Because it might. One way to find out, people. Hear me, I'm getting well and truly distracted away from my normal thing of, but hey, it's all good in the hood. Now, gonna need my scalpel to open this up. I can shut it off. Actually, I haven't actually opened this kit to have a look at it at all. This is the first time I've opened this box. Doesn't look like it comes with any support crew. So let's have a look. First, I need a mouthful of coffee. Alrighty, up we come. Have a look at that. So, we'll take the lid off. Now then. People. I should have put on protection first. Jesus, that's just the B-17. Sexy as all. There's resupply stuff. Alrighty, let's have a look. Jesus. This is the oh, people. But yeah, a bit exciting too. This is what I'll do after the link, I reckon. That. The undercarriage there. That is. Anyway. Oh. Oh. Look at this engine detail. Oh. Yep, baby. Oh my god. Good. That is so sexy. I should have put on protection. Straight out. You know? Ah, RAF German personnel. Yeah, no, that doesn't happen. There's got to be a typo there. That, yeah, Luftwaffe are German, RAF are British. That's just how it rolls out. I even like how these guys have done the tyres on this one. This is sexy as hell. This will be a great follow-up to the Lane, I can tell you now. Now let's have a look at the. Oh, here we go. The Autocar U7144T. Nice. Yeah, okay, just looking at this shit, man. It seals the deal. I am setting up a day for doing support vehicles, and there will be certainly be a stream for that. Tanker. This is kick-ass. Okay, we're so doing it, guys. I will make a regular stream just to work on support crew and vehicles and things like that, because hey, that's all I'm saying. That is, I'm really looking forward to doing this B-17 after the Lank. The Lank is very sexy as well. All of this is very pretty. He's pretty. Oh, look, I think it would be wise to make sure I've had various medical tests beforehand, because in the bigger reality of life, the universe and everything, I might get too excited. Unless I'm in tip-top condition. Who knows where that's going to end. But, guys, that's a bit good. That really is. Deary, deary, deary me. That's all I'm saying. So yeah. Well, that's a bit good, isn't it? All right. Now, right. Well, got well distracted then, but that was a lot of fun. I've had a whale of a time with it. Now, that doesn't come with the ground crew. It comes with all the vehicles and stuff, and that's where this little packet will come into its own. I might do some searching on the Tamiya and indeed Hasegawa websites. See if they do any ground crew, because, well, Tamiya, and I have reason to believe Hasegawa is shit on that sort of a deal as well. Actually, I probably check Larry as well. I have reason to believe they have a bit of the goods in that sort of a format, so we'll see what we can produce. In the meantime, I've got plenty to work with. Let's not be shy now. It's a win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah. 6 now. Nowhere near as much done on the Armour as I wanted. I don't care. I'm good. I'm happy with that. I've had a lot of fun. I want to duck off and get some brekkie now, but I'll be back in a couple of hours. 2.5 hours to be precise. And then in that one we'll get on to doing some work on the Hampton aircrew of Hampton, Halifax. Here, as I do some do the Spitfire floor. We'll get on some detailing about Spitfire 9C. Winner, fetch my dinner. Nice one. Tidy work. I'll pay that one for sure. Yeah. No, I haven't. And you know what? It doesn't matter. I've still had a good time. And let's face it, at the end of the day, as long as we've all had a good time, it's a win. Wait, there's got to be some sort of follow-up line to me. You can't. There's some sort of line from a movie I'm looking bandy about, or have the follow-up with you. You can't leave. Anyway, man, I'll be back in. As I said, in a couple of hours. We'll get stuck into the Spitfire and the Halifax. We'll have fun then too, by golly. All right, now let me just wind things up properly. I'm just going to pick the line out now. Drop that down. You shall indeed, my man. You shall indeed. Let's get that deposit. And I'll wind things up properly now. To everybody who dropped past, thanks heaps for watching. It's been a lot of fun. And I'm actually really keen to start doing the separate stream for support vehicles and aircrew. Excuse me, that boom is starting to distract me a bit. There we go. Is that better? I hope so. It'll do. Anyway, yeah, for those who've watched for the first time, do feel free to follow, like, or subscribe. Be a happy camper. And if you'd like to track me down on other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord, and I am Robster the Builder on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. And you know, I don't know. What might be a factor is if I go on to, while I'm having brekkie, I'll probably go on to all of the Tamiya, Hasegawa, and Italeri websites and see if they do any 1:72 aircrew. Because whilst I've got these ones here, that's one thing, but you know, they're not that much. They're not that much chop, particularly. And when you're looking at some of the bits that I've got that go with, or to go with the bomber resupply kit and the really swish little bits that go with the B-17, to have second-rate aircrew, really? So, brekkie, I'm probably going to do my traditional oats. Actually, not going to do porridge. You guys call it oatmeal. Over here it's porridge. But what I'll probably do is I like to throw in some fruit. Generally, add a bit of added nutrients as well. I throw in some almond meal, psyllium husks. Yeah. Um, anyway, that's me done for, well, till for another 2.5 hours. And when I get back, I shall see all of you then. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you then.